Alright, let's go over the new and improved Surface Laptop 5. As usual, we'll go over the raw stats first, and then I'll give my opinions on it after. So let's go over the raw stats. The Surface Laptop is Microsoft's no-nonsense device that's used by many, with the 5th iteration doing the same. Literally, with a starter price of $1,000 for the 13.5-inch model and $1,300 for the 15-incher, which means yes, there are two models. We'll discuss them in a second. And by literally doing the same, I mean that this is a relatively small but nice upgrade. You'll see what I mean. Let's keep going. Form factor. This year we've got a few changes. Like I said, two sizes for the laptop, with different builds, Alcantara or metal, depending on your preference. And we also get a couple new colors, which is nice. Now for the screen, there were hopes that we'd get a 120Hz display, but unfortunately that is not the case this year. But in spite of that, the screens do seem good looking with some great resolutions for both sizes. And the Surface Laptop is still touchscreen. Now moving on, here's something that I'm not a big fan of as usual. Connectivity. The Surface Laptop 5 comes with a tiny port selection. It's literally going for the bare minimum with ports, but it is still usable despite that. Now one thing to note with this device is that yes, you can use it with the Surface Slim Pen too, but it's probably not optimal. That configuration is probably better for the Surface Pro, but the option is still there if you want it. And for cameras, sadly, the laptop comes with a 720p front cam, which is not great, but it's still adequate for your needs. And speaking of adequate, the internal specs. Actually, possibly more than adequate for some. To start, yes, we'll be seeing the new 12th gen Intel processors, meaning some great performance and hopefully great battery life. More on that in a minute. However, for those in engineering or something that requires a good graphics card, you won't be able to configure this laptop with a dedicated GPU, so keep that in mind. It's got some good performance, but might not actually be enough for everyone. And speaking of not good enough for everyone, the storage capacity. I will admit that it is better than the Surface Pro's options, but it could be better here too. 256GB starting, which is not terribly bad, but I would prefer a bit more for the price. And how about that battery? Microsoft is claiming that this device will have an all-day battery, which sounds pretty glorious. 18 hours for the 13.5-inch model and 17 hours for the 15-incher, which if true is not half bad. Good job, Microsoft. And lastly, the laptop will run Windows 11. So the new Surface Laptop 5, what do I think? Well, yeah. It's alright. It's nothing too special to be honest, as compared to the Surface Pro, but it's a no-nonsense machine, just like I said at the beginning of this video. It's good, effective, and cool. But it does have some heavy competition, namely the Dell XPS line and Apple's MacBook Air, which are also very good, effective, and cool. But ultimately, the decision for which laptop you should buy comes down to personal preference, and of course, as always, your particular needs. The Surface Laptop is a great portable Windows device that can run anything a typical computer can. It's nice because you can just turn it on and use it. That's the convenience of a no-nonsense machine. At the same time though, yeah, it's not crazy exciting either, so keep that in mind. So who should buy this laptop? Well, those who want a laptop that doesn't have too many thrills, but won't have too many issues either. It's a simple light Windows laptop that you can use to get your work done wherever you'd like, and it will do that well. But anyway, yes, the Surface Laptop 5 is here with some mild upgrades to an already fairly great laptop. My name is Seeroost. It's spelled like Cyrus, pronounced like seerooster, just take out the ter. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day. Peace.